Hi, this is ronMctube. We're playing the Hunter, and today I'm making a brand new tutorial on the European rabbit. During this tutorial I'll be showing you the main places to locate rabbits on Wildeboers. I've opened the PDA up and the map. I have a tent on the top left here, and I'm going to walk down the left hand side in like a zigzag motion until I find rabbits. I go all the way down this left hand side towards the pond. That's often a good spot as well around this area. The next hot spot is a little circle area I'm drawing there. So I'm going to visit that area and that location, and then I'm going to go behind the lodge. Sometimes when you're hunting we might adapt this a little, but those three areas will always give you rabbits more or less. So off we go. I'm going to be ignoring any other animals as I go along. I'm only after rabbits today, and this is just to help for that. So if I see any other animals, I'm just going to run by them. Yes, I am running, so some people will be like, well, shouldn't you be walking? I believe it's better to just run when you're looking for the rabbits, because the rabbits stick to certain areas and they don't go stray far, and if you spook them they'll just jump down the holes, the warrens, and so basically I reckon it's better to run, move quickly across a lot of area and find them faster. Because the rabbit warrens are in different locations all the time, you just want to move across as much ground as possible and cover it. They seem to be always in the same sort of like grassy areas like this with rocks, so any areas that are light and like this, you want to visit them in the key areas. So that's what I'm doing. I'm moving fast, just quickly scanning. What I'm really looking for is the tracks. When you find a big group of tracks together in these kind of areas, it's often the rabbits. So that's what I'm looking for. You look for the actual track domes rather than looking for the warren, the burrows. This area here in front of us, for the next about 1,000 meters you will get a lot of rabbits, so just keep your eyes out for lots of tracks together. You might not see the entrance of the burrows straight away, so that's why we're looking for the domes. They're easier to see because they're bright red or whatever colour you use, so they stick out easier than the actual burrow entrances. And the thing is, once you get those 5 or 10 tracks all in one place, then it's just a case of getting on a rock or something and just looking around for the burrow entrances. You might see rabbits just running from that area, so it is quite easy to locate like this. It does seem to work very well. I haven't seen any rabbits yet, but this is a good area, so I'm hoping we'll see some soon. In some of the other locations I will be hunting with others as well, so I've got my friend Stigger to help me, and I've got a well-known hunter called Blind Mole to help me. He's very experienced. Here's a track. This is the rabbit track, so we'll start from here. Just look for a big patch of tracks together. Here we go, there's another one. So we know we're in the right area now, it's just a case of locating the burrows. Often a good tip is to find a rock in the area and just stand on it and just have a quick look round. Sometimes it's a bit of flat ground so you can see them quite easy, but if it's a bit uneven, try and find something to look from above. Here we go, just in front of us now. Let's get on this rock and have a look. There's the first burrow. Right, ideally what you want to do is just have a quick roam round, look where the most burrows are located, like just this middle bit here, and then try and find a spot where you can view the most burrows from one angle. So this is a good advantage point. I'll just sit on top of here and I can see most of those burrows in front of me. So if anything darts out, bang, bang, bang. So another one is, if you stay zoomed up, you've just got to swing your gun left to right in a position like this. So some little tips there. Also have your sound up quite high if you can, because you can often hear the rabbits just before they pop out the burrows. You can hear a little, maybe the grass scrunching or something, and then they pop out. Right, it's just a case now of a rabbit hopping out and then we shoot it. Often you get up to about 10 average on some of these holes. I generally hunt them until I can't see any tracks left at the burrows, but sometimes, for example, I was in a hunt earlier with Blind Mole. He had up to nearly 15 at one of these sets, so nothing's 100% at the minute. There's our first rabbit. Take a trophy shot. The trophy size rabbits seem to be about 2.4, just slightly above that, so any of that 2,400 size is a very good rabbit. There's another one. Down you go. Once they start popping out, you do get quite a few. Sometimes you'll have a little wait in between, and that's just a case of weighing up how many you think's left. If you can see tracks about the burrow entrances still, then there's obviously still rabbits there. As I'm just showing the areas, I'm just going to take a few from the key spots. There might be some left still, but I'm just moving around, just showing people where to go to get these rabbits. Right, I've just joined up with Stigger here now. We've moved on from where I was on the left hand side. We're down near the lake now. Another key area this is. So that's the area where we are now. I will add my tent coordinates in the video description so you know exactly where to put it. Once we've moved around the lake, we're going to move up towards this hot spot here, which I'm just drawing a circle around now. That is a very good area for rabbits. Sometimes though, if you get a lot of rabbits in one area, you might not get them in the next hot spot or close by. So it's just a case of visiting the hot spots, doing the best you can, and then just moving on. I'm just showing you the high average of where you do get them. So we've got some burrows here. I'm just going to look for high concentration of the entrances, and then I'm going to get a vantage point to look over them so I can see as many as possible from one view. There's quite a few here. There's a nice rock there to look over them so I can see the rabbits as they pop out. Stigger's just running round to my right. He's just going to have a look round to see where he can sit and to see if there's any other burrows.
Yeah, I've got a shotgun on. Yeah, but yeah, I just see him pop up then.
That's a rabbit down. There's another one running. That's another one down. So we'll go and collect those now. I've just shot them. So as you can see, another great area near this lake. We haven't got them all yet. There's my 100th Euro rabbit. Pretty cool. Get Stigger in on the screenshot for that one. Here comes the rain. Just manoeuvre the rabbit. Hello, look, he's one shooter. I think Stigger's just got that one. Stigger's just shot another one.
Did you get any of that or not?
So just remember when you're collecting them, if you collect them early, that you get sometimes 2, 3 or 4 just running about, so be quick. We'll go and collect Stiggers now. Take a couple of screenshots and then we'll move on to the next area. Right on the edge of the burrow. Let's lift the head up a bit. Nice screenshot. Now we'll collect the other one. Where is it?
Yeah, over here, over here.
Alright. That's a bit better, just over 2,000. The biggest one is, I think, 2,700 and something, so anything over 2,300, 400, that's a really good rabbit. There's another one. Quick shoot it. A Stigger shot that one. That often happens in trophy shot mode. So we'll take this trophy shot, we'll collect the next one, and then we'll move on to another hotspot we're going to check, which is right in the middle. There's a circle area where a lot of people get a lot of rabbit kills there. Sometimes you get rabbits there, sometimes you don't. We have just shot quite a few in this area, so sometimes when you do that, certain areas won't have any more there. I've been using the 20GA semi-automatic shotgun. This is a new shotgun, but any of the shotguns will work perfectly well on the rabbits. You can use the air rifle as well, which is very good. But the thing is, close up on the burrows and how fast they move and dart back into the burrows, it's not really ideal if you want numbers of rabbits. So I'd use a shotgun personally for this. Overall, I think the pump action shotgun is still the best. So that would be my first choice.
Yep,
but I am levelling up this gun at the minute, so I'm using that. We've just moved on to a new area, which is just in front of us. The sun's out, and we've found some more rabbit tracks. As you can see, we're near the castle point of interest, which is right in the middle. We've got numerous tracks here, so me and Stigger's just looking for the burrows now, following the tracks, moving down the hill. As usual, there's a group of rocks again, so use these to your advantage to look over the area, looking for the most amount of burrows in one spot which I can view from one area. So there's one there, but it's not ideal here. There's quite a few in the middle over there, so I'll probably move to one of those rocks over there and sit on there. Stigger's just gone to my left. So I'm going to move over to that rock over there so I can see more burrows, better chance of killing more rabbits. You might want to collect the tracks for your tracking skills as well. As you go around here, you can level up quite fast with the amount of rabbit tracks you get in these areas. So we've got a nice place here, perched on this rock. I've just got to wait for a rabbit. Which hole is it going to pop out of first? There's one. Hopefully I hit it. That should be the first one down. Go over and collect it. There must be a hole behind me here somewhere. I'll just collect it for now. There's another one running. That's that one down. Go and collect him. Only a small rabbit, but they all count. And then back to my lovely little rock here.
Rabbit runs up the back of me as well.
There's another one, two. There's two more down.
None in my holes.
Stigger not being very lucky on his end. I think I've picked the cherry spot. Have you not seen any rabbits at all? Or heard any?
I thought these would have been good, but they're not, obviously.
Well, I might leave this spot, or if we see another one, and then we'll move on to the next area. As you can see, I've marked a large circle with an X. That's where we'll check next. Hopefully there's something there. There might not be because we've had quite a few already. Well, we've decided to move on. Stigger's got to go in a minute, but thanks for your help, Stigger. I'm going to continue on to the middle area, have a quick look there. Hopefully there is something there, but it's not always the case. You should still visit this place though if you're in this area, just to check, because it is a good hotspot. Then I'll move on to the lodge area.
Bunny tracks down here, look.
I think there will be some bunnies left back where we just was, but we are showing the areas and not trying to get everyone out of every burrow. Okay, I am going to split this video into two parts because it is quite long in duration. Makes it easier to watch. This is the area we was checking, which is a hot spot, but I have had a look at it and basically there was no rabbits there, so it's pointless just going there for 10 minutes showing you it and nothing there. So I'm going to go on to the hot spot where is the next best place. So that will be in part 2.